Hello, and welcome to the Church of Fuck You. I'm St. Patrick. Well, I'm a very loving and caring pastor of my church. And fellas, I know you're out there, and I know you're watching, and I know some of you may be thinking, there's this girl that I really want to get, I really want to talk to, I really want to get her to notice me. How can I do that? St. Patrick, please help me. So that's what I'm here. I'm here to help. And I'm here to give you the 3 easiest ways possible to get any girl you want. And when I mean any girl you want, I mean any girl you want. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, all I need is money. All I need is a nice car or, some flashy clothes, and I can get any chick I want. That's not necessarily true. Some chicks aren't into money. Some chicks have their own money. They don't need yours. Some chicks have their own fly car. They don't need yours. And furthermore, you wouldn't want a broad who wants you just for that anyway, because once your material shit dry up, or if your money gets a little low, she's fucking gone. What the fuck are you going to do with that? So let's give you 3 easy ways so you can pull any chick on the face of this earth. And I preface that with any chick you want on the face of this earth. First way, very simple, is to act like you don't even want her. Now, I'm not saying be mean or cold towards her, but act like you're not even interested in her. When you walk around, you could be pleasant, say hi, how you doing, things like that. But don't come on to her at all. Just, have a friendly, casual relationship. But on the flip side to that, flirt with every chick around her. Flirt with every chick, that walks past or whatever. But just don't do that to her. Now, what happens is, now this has been scientifically proven, and I'm sure some lab that we never heard of, chicks have a really bad sense of feeling rejected and unwanted. Now, fellas, we get rejected all the time. I mean, you might ask 10 chicks out and you'd be lucky if 2 say yes. So we're used to rejection. Women aren't used to that shit. And that fucks their head up. It really fucks their head up. And now if she knows you don't want her, or you're not interested in her, or you're not trying to be with her, she'll start to question herself, like, why doesn't he want me? Does he not find me attractive? And then that in turn will start making her, maybe consciously, maybe subconsciously, start chasing you. Start trying to be around you. Start trying to spark your interest in her just so she can know that you want her. And again, it sounds crazy, it sounds psychotic, but remember, we're dealing with women here, and unfortunately, majority of them are crazy and psychotic. Number 2, now you're going to need a little help with this. You're going to need like some tag team shit. Have like one of your friends, preferably a female friend, just hype you up around her. I mean, they don't have to go overboard and say stupid shit like, like yesterday, he jumped into a volcano and saved 12 baby goats with his bare hands. None of that crazy, ridiculous shit. But what you want to do is just have somebody in her vicinity, obviously you don't have to talk directly to her, but in her vicinity, just, mentioning your name, keeping you in the conversation, keeping you relevant, saying how funny you are, or, how cute you look today, or just little small shit like that. See, what happens is, and again, we're not dealing with rational, normal people here when we talk about the women species. Women generally find men attractive if they know that other women find him attractive. They generally want what other women want, and they feel like you're more of a catch, because if no one wants you, then what the fuck they gonna do with you? They don't want you for a reason. But if she knows that 2 or 3 chicks are looking at you or eyeing you or wanting you, then in her brain, for some reason, and I again don't know, it was in some lab but that no one ever heard of, she starts to want you. She starts to think, oh my gosh, why all these chicks want him? He must be cute. Oh, he do look cute today. Oh, he was funny today. Ha ha ha. So you kind of like starting to push yourself in her brain. Now that's actually the number 1 thing you want to do. The number 1 thing is you have to be memorable to her. Now, I don't care how you do this. Now, some people take the asshole route and try to be mean and whatever, and I kind of shy away against that, because if you're a mean or you're just a flat out dick, some women will shy away from that. But what you want to do is you want to put something in her brain to where when she's at home or she's away from you, let's say you guys work together, she's away from you, she's thinking about you. When you walk out of the room, she's thinking about you. Later that night when she's laying in bed, she's laughing at something you said. Now, me personally, I find humor is the best way to do this, because there's nothing more, appealing to a woman than a man who can really make them laugh. And we already covered that in another video. So if you can crack a joke that has her laughing, I mean like side split laughing, you know, she can't catch her breath laughing, and she's laying in bed at night thinking about that shit, how funny you were, then guess what? You're fucking in there. If you just in her brain and she knows that you're thinking about, she knows that, you know, you were so funny today, or you did something that just sticks out in her brain. Like I say, you can go the asshole route. I don't tend to recommend that. You can go the, oh, he was so nice and so sweet today route, but those opportunities don't present themselves that much. So that's why I say go the comedy route. Do something very, very funny, you know, get her in her brain, and, you know, she starts to smile when you come around, or she starts to laugh to herself when you come around, and she starts to, you know, oh my gosh, I wonder if he's here today, and, you know, that's what you want to do. You want to pretty much implant your fucking head, implant your face, implant your joke in her brain, and then let that shit grow. Now, the key thing I want to say is two things. One, you can't rush this. This is not like something you can just, you know, tell one joke and then tomorrow she's going to be all over you. That shit doesn't work like that. You got to slow roll this. And then two, and if she doesn't want you, you just got to convince yourself you don't want that bitch anyway. Fuck her. There you go. The key to get any chick you want. Now, again, any chick you want. She doesn't want you, fuck that bitch, you didn't want her anyway. All right, man, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is St. Patrick. I'll see you later.